Welcome back, Scallywags. Marine Tech Mike. We're here on One Ocean, and this is a working well on a Wednesday. We're going to talk about shore power systems. So most of you know this boat is going all the way around North and South America. So when we started designing the electrical system, we were really thinking about shore power. Now, we don't need shore power very often. Cases like this where there's a wind event probably caused by one of those hurricanes down in the Atlantic. We're up in Nova Scotia, but it's still windy. We're waiting 3 days. So it's nice to have shore power. When we get to South America, Christmas time, we might tie the boat up for a week or something. So shore power once in a while is really nice. Problem is the mixed voltages. And so what we did is we didn't want to change our existing system. 120 volt system, 30 amp shore power service, 60 cycle. That's the way the boat was. And so what we did though is we added one of these new Victron Centaur battery chargers, which is a multi-voltage and multi-frequency battery charger. I love technology. These things are so cool. They will take like 80 or 90 volts all the way to 270. They will take 50, 60 cycle. It doesn't matter. It's just a battery charger though. And so what we do is we leave our existing electrical system the way it is. We have an inverter that makes 120 volt, 60 cycle, and we can just keep the boat running, you know, our Starlink and tracker and all of our website stuff that we need. But the batteries will go dead. So when we're at shore power here, we've got two of these hull inlets, and what we do is the second one is that multi-voltage, so you can plug in any cord, and it does 60 amps, about 700 watts, but 700 watts continuously over 24 hours, plenty of power for us. And so we designed this system, and we're 6 months in now. We hadn't needed it until we were up in Guysborough. And what happens up in Guysborough, we hadn't thought about. We were visiting with some friends, and all they had on the dock was an extension cord, 15 amps, 120. And so our boat, our inverter charger, everything we have would overload that quickly. And so I'm like, what are we going to do? And then I remembered, of course, yes, let's try the multi-voltage. So I was waiting for South America or somewhere to plug it in. But it also works, second bonus, if you just have, and we get that out on the West Coast at some of these little marinas and stuff, you just have an extension cord. So we plugged it in to a 15 amp service, 120 volts, 60 cycle, and sure enough, I mean, the thing only pulls 700 watts. So the battery charger works just fine. It runs continuous power in. The battery bank works like it's supposed to as a big sink. We've got the batteries recharged as we use stuff on the boat. You know, it goes up and down, but the net result is the batteries stay charged. So it not only will work for other voltages like 230 volts, it works when you have limited shore power. So big hats off to Victron. There's other companies that make these kind of battery chargers, but it really does make, for those of you that are doing cruising boats, flexibility for going to different places. You can just plug in any power and charge your batteries. And speaking of South America, how are we going to plug in? I don't even know. I've never been there. So we do know though that we're going to get that 230 volt electricity. We've got the two smart plug hull inlets, and so the battery charger is the dedicated one that we're talking about. We have our existing 30 amps. So we just bought a spare smart plug replacement end here so that we can, whatever power cord they have in another foreign port, we'll just buy one of those and we can cut off the end, put on our own end, and that way we can plug in and we'll be able to charge our batteries. So it should work out really well. Pretty dang cool. So that's what we talked about this week. It was super cool. So thanks for watching.